to Philly's own Matthias, aka Mr. 16 Bars. That's real hip hop.
We try to tell people that Philly is a special breed. They hate to see us on top, they hate to see us on, they hate to see us come up, they hate we on, they hate the moves that we make because it's made to break them. We give them knowledge on tracks and hope our words can save them. I guess it's hard to give props when you know you lesser, so we right on your heels. I hope you feel the pressure. Rappers taking a roll, my shoes will never fit them before you come at it.
Continuing to shine the light on some amazing organizations that are doing some great things in the city of Philadelphia, we're now joined by the founder and director of DOPE, Ms. Jae Gorell. How are you? Welcome to Philly on the Rise.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, definitely excited to have you. I understand that right now you are in Florida. What's popping in Florida?
Yeah, I'm here for the Head Start and Early Head Start Conference. The National Head Start Association is hosting a parent engagement conference here in Orlando, and it is beautiful here.
So back up north, Philadelphia and New Jersey, what exactly do you do for Head Start?
Oh, I'm a policy council president. So one of my positions, well, one of my roles, I should say, is to help to enforce policies for Head Start and Early Head Start in both Philadelphia and New Jersey, to secure programs and funding, to visit all of our centers, and to offer different programs and, I guess, advice. And I mean, they're pretty well run. So it's not like my job is that hard, but my job is just to, help to enhance the program and to ensure that we'll have a better tomorrow.
Let's talk about DOPE, because it is a dope program. It's doing some amazing things in Philly. What do you guys do?
Yeah, so first of all, DOPE stands for Doing Our Part Eclectically. Everyone is like, oh my gosh, what is DOPE? So what we do is we serve our homeless friends here, which is what we call them here in Philadelphia, every other Saturday at 1401 JFK Boulevard, and we serve buffet-style meals. We try to make sure that it feels like home, like you feel like you're with your family. In addition to that, we also serve our community members in Germantown. We serve bagged groceries, and we give out like meat, produce, beverages, snacks, all those things. We deliver meals to seniors for those who cannot come to our outreach to pick up. And we also offer resources to individuals in need.
What prompted you to found DOPE?
Wow. Now, that's a pretty interesting question. So a couple of things. So the first thing is, when we grew up in our family, we would serve the community around the holidays. So like most people do, around Thanksgiving and Christmas. But even as a child, I knew that wasn't enough. So when I grew older, I knew that I wanted to do more. But life be life, and as they say. And when I grew up, I did experience homelessness myself here in Philadelphia. So one of the things that prompted me to really go for this program and really push these resources is I experienced the homeless process myself here, from going to intake centers and being told there's no space available, and, couch surfing, which is another form of homelessness, and asking people for a place to stay. We all know how comfortable that is. And I think after I realized how hard it was, I wanted to be what I needed. So my family and I, we started serving the homeless in Center City, Philly. And wow, that was about 12 years ago, and we're still going, and we're only getting stronger.
Only getting stronger, only getting stronger. Congratulations. Such an amazing story. You were once where they were, and now you're reaching back and pulling them forward. Great story indeed.
And I'll tell you one thing, it's a not so fun, but it's a fun fact. I was also in a shelter while serving with DOPE. So can you only imagine how weird it was to go to the shelter staff and like, oh, I have to leave because I have to serve the homeless tonight. And they're looking at me like, who's going to tell her? Like, who's going to? But I think that was a test, to see like the endurance and if I can stick with it, even when I'm like in the moment. So I think that one of the things I also wanted to make sure that I mentioned is it wasn't like I came out and I served while I was in it. I utilized like all of it, the experiences, the moment, and I just like used it as fuel. So sorry.
No, that's great. An amazing testament. Also, you have started a youth portion, which you do some mentorship. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so that's something we started a while ago, and we started with like a soft launch. Like we started with high fives for dads, and it was really beautiful to do that. So what we would do is we would show up to different schools, pull out the red carpet, give out some gifts, and high five our students on the way going into school. I've seen it's kind of taken off since then. I see a lot of my peers doing it. And I love when you see things like kind of jump on like that. So we started that, and then we realized, like, okay, well, we can serve our homeless friends and we can serve our low income community members, but we got to make sure that we're going back to the, to the youth and making sure that when they reach adulthood, that they're secure in where they are and they also know what resources are available to them. So that's one of the reasons we started the mentorship program. So I'm really excited about that. You will be hearing more about that, especially on our social media pages. So, yeah.
Talk to us more about High Five for Dad, because that led to an appearance on the Kelly Clarkson show.
It did. It's so crazy. I would have thought that serving the homeless would have been what, took us viral. It's so weird that high-fiving students is what did it for us, but it did. And I think it was because it was a young boy who was really, really afraid to go into the brand new school. And some of our dads went and they brought him over to the group of dads and they just started hugging him and hyping him up before going to school. He had a Fortnite book bag, so they was complimenting him on his book bag. And then they was like looking at the 6 rings, the sneakers he had on, and everything. At the end of the video, you just see him laughing and wiping his eyes. And I don't know, we just was clapping. I was like, that was like the perfect ending to the high five with dad's morning. And yeah, so that's what got us to the Kelly Clarkson show. And I will tell you, it's been a wild ride, but yeah, God knows what he's doing.
Exactly. Always and all the time.
Yeah.
You have won so many awards and accolades. Which one are you most proud of?
I think I'm most proud of like the local community organizations that look at us and honor us, because I feel like they can relate to the struggle and the hard work that goes behind the scenes to really make it work. So I feel like when a smaller like startup organizations such as ours and local faith-based groups reach out to us and award us or acknowledge us, that really means a lot, because it's nothing like your peers agreeing with you. It's hard to get Philly people to be on board with something. So when they can say, hey, we see what you're doing and we want to celebrate it, that is something, that is really major. That I think those were the best ones for us.
Understood. Congratulations.
And the Eagles.
And the Eagles.
Go
What did
Birds.
you win for the Eagles?
Yeah. So we won a community quarterback award.
Aha.
And yeah, and that was really dope. So yeah, we've gained a lifetime friendship with Brandon Graham as a result of that, our favorite Eagle. And I'm so glad that he's back.
Of course. I guess you were glad to see him come out of retirement.
Yes, I was. Now we gotta do a little better right now, but I was glad to see him come out of retirement. We missed him, especially that energy that he has.
Correct. That energy and that leadership.
Yes.
So you are super busy. You're the founder and director of DOPE. You are in school as well, getting a couple of degrees, serving with Head Start. But when there is some downtime for you, I understand you like to take a couple laps around the pool.
Oh my gosh, yes. I like to tell people that Black people do swim. I don't care what you heard. We swim and I love it. That is my happy place. And I love it because so many people don't like to swim. It's the pool's all mine. Yes, and now that I'm in Orlando, oh, you better believe I'm going to utilize all of this good heat out here while here. Yes, I love to swim. Can you swim, Mike?
I can swim. I don't know. Well, let's take this back. I can doggy paddle.
Okay.
And I can cross the pool, but I can't tread water. That's my challenge here. I don't know how to tread water.
It sounds like you can survive in water, so I will call that a win.
Yes, it is survival mode. That's about it. So are you ready? Are you ready for the J. Gorell pop quiz?
I hope so.
Okay. I think you're going to pass with flying colors.
Okay.
Going to give you a phrase. You answer the question. I am the most decorated male swimming athlete of all time. Who am I?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. Piece of cake. You see that? Okay. Part 2 of that question. I am the most decorated female swimmer.
I have no idea. And I knew you were going to ask me that. I knew it. And that's so bad. I would like to say myself, but that's not true.
I believe it's Katie. Katie Ledecky, I believe that's how you pronounce her.
I'm sorry, Katie. You deserve more. Girl power. I'm sorry. I felt you.
Well, Jay, congratulations once again. You are doing some amazing stuff in the city of Philadelphia, touching our youth, touching our homeless, and we're so grateful to have you as a treasure within our city. Thanks for joining us for this segment of Philly on the Rise, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Mike, for this opportunity, and thank you for all that you're doing. And make sure y'all follow him. This is my interview, but let me just take a moment to make sure you guys are following him. And listen, he's not just doing an interview for dope, but he also came out there and he served our friends. He didn't tell you that, but he did, and that means the world to me, and it means the world to us. And guess what? When he came, he didn't bring a camera, he didn't bring anything. He just came and he served behind the table, and he was so perfect at it. Maybe we can have him join the team. I'm wondering.
Well, you
Maybe
know
you have
what?
to convince him.
That will not be my last time. I had a great time out there. I plan to come again, and maybe we'll do some more dancing. I mean, you mentioned how you make it like a family atmosphere. I think
Yes.
I was out there doing the Cupid Shuffle along with some of the other friends.
Yes. We try to make it like like a family dinner, and we serve outside in their element. That's where they're most comfortable. And we want to bring all the good inside stuff right to the outside with them.
Understood. Congratulations once again, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.